Okay.
Where are we?
Yes, Your Honor. First, court setting today. My client has expressed the desire to get some drug treatments. He is charged with allegedly possessing some controlled substances. I did reach out to Bear County Population Impact Control Unit to see about getting him screened for potential inpatient treatment. And we'll see where we can go from there, Judge. My hopes is that possibly probation offer with some inpatient upfront, Judge, but I did go ahead and refer him. So my hope is to get him evaluated to see if he qualifies for some inpatient.
All right, so have you received all of the discovery?
At this point, yes, Your Honor.
All right, was an offer tendered?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on this case, let me see. If we can get a plea deadline date. How long is it going to take you to figure out?
They usually are pretty good around the 2-week time frame to getting him screened, Judge. So I would say anywhere like 3 weeks and after would be.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you call this back for the 21st or either the May 20th? Yes.
Yes.
All right, so we'll bring you back on May 20th. All right, good luck to you. Yeah. All right, on George Hawkins.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
I will be on him on his case as well.
All right, so what are we doing with this?
Yes, Judge. With regard to him, Your Honor, he's a previous veteran of the Navy, honorably discharged. He does have some issues with some substance use as well as mental health, Judge. We would respectfully request the opportunity to have him screened for veteran treatment court. I did give some of his collateral information to John Herman already. He apologized and said he couldn't be here today. But he said that they would have no issue screening him to see if he's eligible for possible services through the vet court, Judge.
All right, so does he already have his DD 214?
Yes, Your Honor. And I got that over to Mr. Herman.
I knew you would. All right, Ms. Ferguson, on this case, can we set it for May 28th? All right, we'll come back on the 28th for a status.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that a good date for you, counsel?
Yes, it is, Judge.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Kevin Yates. Kevin Yates?
You mean Kent?
Oh, sorry, Kent
No, that's
Yates.
all right.
All right, what is happening with this case?
We were conferring, I was just beginning conferring with Mr. Yates. He seems to be doing much better than he was the last time.
Okay,
And I just began talking to Mr. Garahan, who's reviewing the case extensively, re-reviewing. It's been a while.
okay. So what are you all asking for? Do y'all need some time?
I would think so, yes. I'd like to be able to talk to Mr. Garahan. I'm sure he'd like to be able to put together his offer. That's what I think he's attempting to do, but we've been on hold for a while because Mr. Yates has been on hold for a while.
All right, so we're gonna have to bring this back fairly quickly, and the reason why is because people decompensate. I can either do it the week of April 29th, if that's enough time for everybody.
No, that'd be fine. We need to decide exactly the direction to go, so that'll give us way enough time to make a decision on that.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on Yates, and I'm sorry for calling you Kevin. It just seems like
Okay.
Kevin Yates flows with that.
It's okay.
All right, now I should get your name correct. Never let anyone get your name wrong and don't correct them. All right, Ms. Ferguson, can we do it April 29th or the 30th? All right, so we'll be back on April 30th, all right?
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Just remember Kent from Adam 12, right? What is that
I
name?
remember Adam 12.
Sir.
Yes, yes. I didn't realize you remember.
All right, and could I see the parties on Guillaume? And if there's anyone else who's ready, have your file put up because after this, we're going to take up Mr. Meyer. Court is calling 2023 CR 11242, State of Texas versus Luis Fernando Guillon Hernandez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar from the state of Texas.
Defense.
Brian Kimbrough for Mr. Leon Hernandez.
And are you Mr. Guillon Hernandez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Guillon, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we're gonna waive count 1 and count 3, and proceed on count 2.
No objection.
All right, Mr. Guillon, did you understand that in count 2, you're charged with fraudulent use of possession of identifying items? And it is less than 5. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you're bargaining for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Guillon Hernandez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
No.
Counsel, was your client advised of the consequences of entering a plea and this cause number and the impact it will have on his immigration consequences?
He was, Your Honor. We spoke about it a number of times and we did have a attorney that I think specializes in immigration law speak to him about it. Correct? Is that correct, Mr. King?
Yes, sir.
And so he is aware of that and wants to go forward today.
All right, Mr. Guillon, are you aware by entering a plea of no contest or guilty in this cause number that there will be immigration consequences? Immigration consequences
Yeah.
from entering this plea?
Yes, yes.
You
sir.
understand
Yes, I
that by
understand.
entering a plea in this case,
Yes.
the consequences could be deportation,
Yes.
the denial of naturalization, and you may not be allowed to re-enter the United States. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you speak to an attorney who
Yes.
specializes in immigration law about
Yes.
this case?
I did, Your Honor.
And what is your understanding?
Well, they was telling me my rights, like as a illegal immigrant, and then telling me that I understand. They said that I'm gonna get deported, as soon as I get done with this. I say, well, thank you, I know I understand they're gonna deport me, so I'm really I tell them that I want to go back to Mexico. I mean,
Okay.
even if my kids are from here, and I tell them I'm sorry, I apologize, but I was just working as a responsible dad to take care of my kids, so.
Okay.
I understand what the consequences is, Your Honor.
All right. The court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yeah, Your Honor.
According to the plea, state is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the state jail facility. Did you understand?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Is that the plea?
That is, Your Honor.
Is that the plea?
Yes, sir.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in both places?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense as charged in count two, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence
Your Honor, state office didn't-
No, Judge.
showing, you may continue to confirm, showing you what's entitled waiving consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court will sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Cesar Sanchez. And there's to be no reentry to the United States. Going to show you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yeah, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yeah, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, and you have a great day.
All right, you too.
Thank you, Mr.